Hello, Dream Team. Welcome back to our podcast.
What's going on, beautiful people, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Welcome to another incredible installment of Here's a Thought with the Max podcast. My name is Lerato Mageta.
And I'm Petola Mageta.
So excited, as usual, to be hanging out with you guys once again.
Yes. And guys, today's podcast is powered by LegalWise.
LegalWise provides paralegal services in their branches over the phone via their 24/7 legal line on their website, app, Facebook, Twitter, or WhatsApp. They will pay the legal fees for a lawyer to represent you and your family.
Yes. You guys, you know what time it is.
Yes.
So today's podcast, babe, today's conversation is taking me down memory lane.
Let's go. I'm ready.
I think we've had enough time to sort of reminisce about the time when Lerato asked for my hand in marriage.
Yes.
So we are going to talk about our LOBOLO journey and the LOBOLO agreement. LOBOLO, LOBOLA.
Because there was low-key, there was low-key a debate. They were like, guys, it's not LOBOLO, it's LOBOLA. And people were like, no, it's LOBOLO. No, it's the verb, it's the noun. Guys, Kasotho, ne?
LOBOLA. Yes.
In Nguni, like we just did a challenge just now, it's ilobolo. All right? I'm so glad we got that sorted out.
I'm glad we got that out of the way. Yeah.
All right, let's move.
So maybe do you want to take this?
I don't know, babe.
Do you want to take us down memory lane?
I just remember. So my wife and I had started dating officially. We had officially started dating. If you don't know our marriage story, go back to how we met.
Yes.
But we had started dating officially, and it had been 3 months when we kind of decided that, you know what,
it had been 3 months.
Yeah, it had been 3 months where we kind of decided, you know what, this is it. We're going in. You and I are meant to be twang twang twang. Let's go. Right. And then I sent my uncles. A letter was sent to your house rather before my uncles came. Right. So to just state our intentions, to say, hey man, there's a brother over here who wants to do the right thing. And then it had to have been 6 months after that? Please remind me of the dates. I don't really remember.
No.
I was wrong. But I'm usually wrong.
Guys, you see, that's why you need me in your life, babe.
Yes. Nobody's fighting you.
Because I've got all the dates.
Yeah.
So what happened was Lerato's intentions were right. He had all the right intentions and he actually sold his car. We did speak about this, romantic.
Yeah.
But what we did things backwards. So, babe, you actually proposed before you did the whole LOBOLO.
That's true.
Right?
That's true.
And in our culture, engagement is not recognized.
Yes.
And I remember there was an uncle, one of our uncles, one of Lerato's uncle, and he said, I'm not going to meet this woman.
Yeah.
I do not recognize this ring. I do not recognize this event. And I think he was actually... Was he at the house? But he was just not part of, because obviously he had to bring his wife.
No, he wasn't there.
He wasn't, ne? But I remember every time I would come to your house, he was not interested in being in the same room as me.
Yeah, for sure.
Until after the engagement. So we got engaged 8 months after we got married. And then
No. We can't get engaged 8 months after we get
married.
Sorry.
8 months after we met.
Yeah.
So we got engaged 8 months after we started dating.
Yes.
Right? And then you sent the LOBOLO/LOBOLA 3 months after that. Because we got engaged in November. And in January of the following year, that's when you say
that's
your
right.
parents.
And just sorry guys for clarity, because last time we said LOBOLO is bride price. People was dowry, and people were like, no, it's not a dowry, it's a bride price. You know what we mean, all right?
Bride price.
It's bride price, all right? So basically in our culture, what we do, just for international people that listen to us, so basically what I have to do is my family goes to her family to say, listen, our son has made an intention to make your daughter his wife. What is it going to cost him? This is just to show that I would have the means to take care of her.
Did you have the means? Because I was
I
with
sold.
Raj,
So this is what I did. Like my wife alluded to
quick.
earlier on, I sold my car. That's what I did because I didn't have the means.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, to show that I have the means, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sell my car. That's exactly what I did. I sold my car.
A man with a plan.
Yeah, I was a man with a plan. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, cool. I'm gonna sell my car, and that's exactly what I did.
Yeah.
You know.
And what we also did was, I don't know if a lot of people do this, but we had like a 2-part lobolo negotiation. So there's a thing that we call hokokota.
Yes.
Where you come and literally knock.
Knocking. Yeah.
Hokokota means literally to knock,
Yeah.
and you come. Did they come with the letter? How do they do it?
Yes. So they came. Well,
No,
the letter
was
had already
sent,
been sent.
yes.
So they came there to come and negotiate.
Yes. Did they come to negotiate with money?
Yes.
Is there like a
Yes, there was a vulamlomo, everything. It was so basically it's to basically
Like a
open up
down
the
payment.
negotiations like a down payment.
So like a
There
down
was.
payment, because other people sometimes do like a once-off payment.
Yes.
Or you can decide that you'll do
Yeah.
a 2-part payment.
But I was advised that doing it once off is rude. Because it's kind of
that's
saying that,
interesting.
oh no, I got this, relax, you know. So what you do is you come with basically a down payment to say, look, this is how much we're willing to put right now, but let us know what the balance would be. And when we came to pay the balance was when we had our traditional thing at your house.
I didn't know
Yes.
that.
That's when I paid the balance.
So we weren't gonna think, man, he's got this.
No, that would be arrogant.
Traditionally,
Yeah,
culturally.
Culturally, it would have been arrogant of me.
Do you remember who came? Because I wasn't there.
It was-
when you guys came to Kokota.
Yeah, it was my father's brother.
Okay.
It was
Ntate
my
Mogolo Seth.
Ntate Mogolo Seth.
Okay.
It was my mother's brother-in-law, Mr. B.
Okay.
It was, I think, Mama Nikris as well.
Okay.
Was there.
Okay.
So basically my mother's sister. I think Malmi Innocent was there. I don't remember exactly, but
And you
yeah.
were in the car.
Are they not in the
No, we'll talk about
okay,
this
okay,
agreement.
okay, yeah.
And you were in the car. Because you
yeah.
obviously had to drive them there.
Well, let me tell you what happened. So this is the exciting part, right? So I was not supposed to have known where my bride's home is because technically I've never been there.
Okay.
Do you see what I mean? But because we were driving to Pretoria North and nobody knew where it was, I kind of parked the car quite far and then I directed them the rest of the way to say, look, the house is over there. Yeah. And then they went and I made
Yeah.
myself disappear.
Sure. I don't remember who was there from
Yeah.
my side of the family, but I think my mom's brother was there and my dad's brother was there
Yeah.
because our parents were not allowed to be part of the negotiations.
Sure.
So, family, dream team. Gagang, gagang. About 2 months ago, actually, my mom gave me this piece of paper. Okay, we can't show everything. I'm going to hide
you're gonna have to
this
hide.
amount because I
You
can't
hit
show
the
you.
date, babe.
Huh? No, the amount.
Oh, underneath.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So I
Yeah.
can't show you how much I was bought for.
It was a lot, babe. It was a lot.
So guys, what we are holding here is an A4 piece of paper
Yeah.
where our Lobolo agreement was documented. So I looked at it the other day and baby, I hadn't paid attention before.
Yeah.
Before we obviously came to understand, that legal wise has this Lobolo agreement.
Yeah.
And I said to Lerata, I was like, babe, our agreement is flawed.
There's so many holes.
It's flawed on so many levels, right? We looked at it. It doesn't even have names of who.
It doesn't have our names.
Baby, it doesn't
Let's start there.
First and foremost, it doesn't have our names.
Yeah.
And it won't even tell you who. So the agreement was entered between so and so.
Yeah.
It doesn't even tell you.
For sure.
Right? The witnesses, we just have signatures.
No names.
No.
Yeah.
No names.
Sure.
Baby, so please, baby, please show it on the screen somehow. Where you'll do when you do the editing, you can show our dream team that.
Yeah, I'll
this
just
piece
blur
of
that
paper,
out. Yeah.
we'll blur out. Guys, the price
Yeah.
is very important.
Yeah.
We don't want people to know.
Yeah, but you
the
can
price.
see that it was 2 installments.
So you can see the only thing that is documented on this letter is the price. And for my parents to say we received this amount of money.
Yeah.
So if things had ended in tears, my love.
Yeah.
I couldn't even stand in
This
a
wouldn't have been
court
binding.
of law and said this is not binding.
Yeah, because
I could not have stood in a court of law and said this family came to pay
For sure.
lobola for me because there are no names.
That's
the witnesses could have denied everything.
Yeah, actually, and even No, you're
There's
right.
nothing.
You're right. It could, right, and the reality as well is, this would sort of be illegal even if we took it to court. Well, think about it, because they would technically be marrying us off without our consent.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is deep, guys.
Yeah. So that's what's incredible. I think when we started talking about it, in our home, we started talking about the lobola contract, which I thought was a little bit like, like, I never thought about that. I never thought about a lobola contract. But as you rightly stated, had things gone south for whatever reason, I would actually have no claim over the money that I had given to your family.
Yeah.
I would have no claim whatsoever.
And also for me, baby, I couldn't say that we are married under, is it customary law?
For sure.
I couldn't say that.
So if I decided to be a jagalas and I decided to be like, actually, I made a mistake. I'm not about this life peace. I'm out. She also wouldn't have any claim to say no, but actually, technically, men's were actually married.
Yeah.
So
this is what we love about the lobola agreement, guys.
Yeah.
So it has a section where it tells you that this contract is entered between, it's a formal agreement, formal agreement that will help you circumvent any disputes
for sure
between families, because we know, guys, in a perfect world there wouldn't be any form of disputes, but we know that in the world that we live in, disagreements do come up.
And I'd be very interested for you guys also to share with us, like, do you have a personal experience where you actually found that something didn't quite go the way that you wish it would have gone, and maybe if you share your experience, then you can circumvent somebody actually going through the same thing, to say, actually, there is a contract that is available. And you guys can agree between the families, put names there, put even ID numbers there, and have that document signed, so that tomorrow when somebody says, no, it wasn't me, then you're like, bye-bye, actually, and I'm really not trying to be insensitive, to by kind of making light of it, but the reality is this. People really go through the most sometimes, especially when it comes around this time and it turns into a he said, she said, no, but you actually paid lobola for me. And all you have to do is turn on like a certain channel, on DSTV, that kind of depicts the real life stories, of black people. And it will show you that, look, I really think that it's a brilliant thing that we are formalizing our customary practices, and putting them into law and saying, look, guys, make sure, I'm Mr. Don't Play Yourself, right? So I'm like, protect yourself. Absolutely protect yourself.
And baby, what I love about what you're saying about documenting our cultural practices is that a lot of our practices are not documented, and then your child Haku will come to us and say, but why do we do what we do, and we wouldn't even be able to tell them. So I like this is a step in the right direction in terms of documenting our cultural practices,
100%.
because they are very, very important,
100%.
right? And another thing, my love, that you mentioned that I really, really like is that, guys, you see, I listen when my husband speaks. Listening is a skill.
It's good. Even me, I'm listening now.
Listening is a skill. So when you spoke about that no one can actually marry you off without your knowledge, because we do know that some of these practices do occur, right? But if you are protected by this agreement, that you have they can't just ship you off because your name has to also be on that piece of paper, and you have to have knowledge of the fact that this mhlangano, this gathering is happening.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think about what a whirlwind romance we had, and I can't help but shudder to think about. I can't help but shudder to think about what could we have possibly lost.
Babe, you would have been carless.
I would have been carless and womanless and moneyless.
Yeah.
And I would have had no claim.
And Rona, we would have used it to extend our house and put a ceiling in.
Yeah. And do you know what? And you would have actually been well within your rights. Wow, that was English, guys. I feel like my parents don't need their school fees back because you would have been well within your rights.
Look, but I think ethically.
Yeah, okay, not ethically.
Ethically, but I don't know if my parents would have been like
wilding out.
Because we would have used it, guys.
Yeah,
Come
no,
on.
it's Yeah. So in the contract, I remember we were reading something about should anything go wrong, then the groom has claim.
Yes.
On. Yeah. So what I want to know is under what circumstances
would you get your money back?
Would I get my money back should things go south? Because fellas, I told you, I got you always.
So when I read this, babe, this is my favorite part of the lobolo, the refund of the lobolo. Not because, we are getting married so that things will go south.
But because protection.
But because of protection.
Yeah.
So I love that. When I read it the first time, Lerato had to step in and explain because I was just like my what do you call
femininity.
This? No, not femininity.
Your girl power.
What is it? Feminist.
Okay.
Yeah.
The feminist in you.
The feminist in me was like,
Hold on. Let's address this.
So it says, in the event that the relationship between the bride and the groom comes to an end before conclusion of the customary marriage, or as a result of the dissolution of the customary marriage through divorce, and on account of the bride's misconduct. I was like,
what do you mean the bride's misconduct?
What about the groom's misconduct?
Yeah.
But you explained it to me before I go further.
Okay, so basically I was explaining to her that the groom is not going to refund himself.
Yeah.
If he misbehaves.
So we'll keep the money.
So they'll keep the money. But if the bride misbehaves,
then
wow, is that politically correct? Am I allowed to say misbehave? If there's misconduct from the bride's side, then the groom has a claim on the money that he paid. Yes.
And they give you 3 options. Okay. And I love that this agreement is giving people the opportunity to have these conversations because sometimes there are unmet expectations.
For sure.
Or people don't have these conversations when things are,
when everything is
everything
good.
Is perfect,
everything's
right?
gonna be
exactly. So there are 3 options. First option, the total amount of lobolo paid will be refundable to the groom and or his family. Option 2, half of the amount of lobolo paid will be refundable to the groom and or his family.
Yeah.
Or, my favorite, no portion of the lobolo will be refundable. Because, baby, you paid the lobolo as a token of your love and your appreciation.
No, that's fine.
So why do you want your money back?
No, because the contract clearly states that if it is on the basis of misconduct from the wife.
Yeah.
So I could have put in 100,000, right? And then you decide to run
1 million.
Or 1 million. And then you decide to run off with another man. No, I want my money back, guys. No, I want to. You see, my intention was great, but now you are like, baby, we're going to Mauritius. I just got 1 million. No, do you understand? No, I think it's a good
Wow,
thing. Look,
okay.
man, I'm just okay, guys. Look, as
Yeah.
much as I'm joking, I feel like we were blessed, we were
Yeah.
graced, in that both of us came into this union with great intentions,
Yeah.
and we protected one another. But that is not always the case.
Yeah.
We didn't take the right steps,
Yeah.
really, like
To protect
to protect ourselves
and our interests.
in
Yeah.
coming into this union. I know that it's not very romantic. I know that it's not like, oh, we just went with it. You know, we kind of got lucky, but we've had
Yeah.
enough conversations with people to know that that's not everybody's story. So I really think it's a great initiative, and it's something that is inexpensive.
Yeah.
It's something that is literally going to take you 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
Just fill out the form. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Just make sure that everybody is on the same page. Their family is on one page. Your family is on one page. Everybody is agreed. And I think it would be a beautiful thing just to come in and show that you guys are really serious about
Yeah.
having your affairs in order,
Yeah.
including when it comes to the cultural things. You're then saying, no, guys, we're just trying to make sure that we do things the right way so that kausani,
Yeah.
things don't get messy.
That's
Should they get
true.
messy? It's
That's
like, no, okay, we don't have to fight about it. Here's an agreement. Let's just look at what it says,
Yeah.
and then we will divide things accordingly.
Yeah.
You know.
And you know what Lerato is saying, guys, is that you can tell by our makeshift LOBOLO agreement that our intentions were pure. Even
For
our
sure.
parents, you
For
know,
sure.
they didn't even think about protecting our interests, writing down names and documenting this to the T. It was
Yeah.
just a case of, okay, we received this much, here are the signatures. And I love
For
I
sure.
think what my mom at the end was said something like, may God bless your union.
Yeah.
And it was written in Venek Ibile. It was written
Yeah.
in Sepedi, like full
Yeah.
on. So you might be wondering, how do I get a hold of this LOBOLO contract? Guys,
Yeah.
it is so easy. It's a free download. You know, you WhatsApp this number and they can send it to you. And I also saw you can also go onto their website. You can find the agreement there.
For sure.
We'll put all the details on the screen below. And like Lerato said, you can, you know, make copies, right? Have a copy for yourself, have a copy for your family, and people that are extremely like extra organized, have a copy for the lawyer.
Yeah.
Right? And then make sure that your affairs are in order. And what I love about this, babe, when you said maybe it's not very romantic, right? The legalities of marriage are not very romantic. And what I like about this is that it's also starting a culture of getting your mindset right in terms of contracts.
And normalizing
Lerato and I
it.
spoke about this, guys. We
Yeah.
are team married in community of property, and not because we wanted to.
Yeah.
It's because we didn't think about
things, yeah.
right. We didn't think about
And
contracts,
we wouldn't have necessarily
We wouldn't-
done it the same way if we had to do it again. Yeah.
Exactly. You know, and obviously you guys can go look up what the benefits of different marriage contracts are also,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So we didn't think about these things, but I feel like if you're starting, you know, if you're putting your best foot forward and starting with this contract, automatically you'll start thinking about other contracts
For sure.
in future.
For sure.
Right?
For sure. Yeah.
So yeah.
Don't play yourself, people.
Don't play yourself.
And we're giving you this information because we love you.
for free.
And we're putting you on game, guys. We're letting you
Babe,
know
for
what time it is.
free,
I,
right?
I feel like it's a cool thing.
Yeah, I
I
love
definitely
it.
feel like it's
I
something
love
that I
it.
would have brought to my wife and been like, hey, did you know there was something called a LOBOLO contract? And we would have put our family on. I think it's
Yeah.
brilliant. Personally,
I think it's amazing.
I think it's brilliant. So shout out to
Yeah.
Legal Wise. Shout out to
Shout
you guys. Thank you
out.
so much
Yeah.
for bringing relevant solutions to
Yeah.
African problems today.
Yeah. And guys, I must say, NB, I did. Ooh,
Good,
Mulume
Ntwana.
Bobby.
No,
Mulume
nothing
Bobby.
wrong. Bobby.
I did see that there are some contracts online that people are offering for an amount.
For sure.
Guys, this is free. This is free of charge. So don't play yourself. And legal wise, obviously, they are experts in their field. So do the right thing.
You're welcome. That's all I gotta say.
And
You're
this,
welcome.
ladies and gents, was another riveting installment of Here's a Thought. With the man.
Guys, we love you. Please remember to like, subscribe, comment, share, turn on your notification bell to know every single time we upload a new installment. We love you. I love you. I adore you. I adore you. You
guys.
are so great.
Yeah.
You are amazing.
You're amazing.
Thank you, Legal Wise. We appreciate you.
Yes.
Until the next time, peace and blessings. One time,
too
too real.
Oh, yes.
You know what it is.
Love
Peace, people.
you. Bye.